And that was Comfy Beats by Lily Pichu. We're going to get into our game again. One quick second. There we go. And we're going to jump in. I'm trying to get my daughter to load into the server too to see if she's going to try to help. If not, no big deal. And we'll figure this out without her. And she'll play Pokey Handcraft again. But for us, we're going to continue where we left off. We were building, one second. I can't remember what we were building. We needed to make graphite bars. So I need to make, and I took it off, that's right. Okay, so graphite bars. To do that, we need graphite. So to do that, we need the dust. To get that, we need the squeezer. And then we do coke dust into the squeezer. So we got to make the squeezer first.
Daddy.
1 second, guys. All right, so we're looking at the Immersive Engineering Squeezer. So we can get this next thing going. So let's take a look at what's that gonna need for us. Okay, so we're gonna need, okay, here we go. Let's get this stuff out of here. Steel scaffolding, we need 6. 6 steel scaffolding. We gotta set this again. All right, then we're gonna need a wooden barrel right here from Immersive Engineering. So we're gonna need slabs and all this stuff. So I need slabs now. So now we're gonna need a bucket again, because we need to make more treated wood. So we gotta come back here, grab another. This is why I set it up to automatically do that, so that way we don't have to keep doing it. Come here for recipe, make another batch. There we go. 3 of those in a row to make wooded slabs. Back here, oops, wrong button, sorry. Wooden barrel. This guy right here. We need 1 of these. And then steel fences. We're going to need 3 of those. 2 fluid pipes. Oops. Fluid pipe. That's this one here. So I only need 2 of those. Okay, the next is light engineering blocks, sitting at 2 of those. Okay. And redstone engineering, need 1 of these and 1 piston. And there we go. Alright, so the way to set this one up, I don't remember which direction this thing faces, to be perfectly honest. We're going to move it over here. 2 pipes. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then light engineering there. Then there. 1 second. So it was 4 wooden barrels, guys. I miscounted that. Alright, so we need to come here and make a couple more wooden barrels. So we're going to need another bucket.
Should I press, Daddy?
1 second, guys. Alright, guys. We're making wooden barrels. I need another one of these. And I need to come here. Okay, come here. Get the more treated blocks. So we're going to do like that. And like that. So I was only had enough to make 3, so we need another bucket. It's a good thing I did make extra of those. That's a lot of treated planks, guys. So like that. And like that. That's all 4 wooden barrels. Alright, so these wooden barrels are going to go like this. Okay, 1 second, guys. Alright guys, let's finish this up. We are looking at the redstone block is going to go here. Right there. And the next level up is going to have the rest of it.
We're just going to build a whole new land.
Alright, so we got fence, 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 and piston. That should be it. And now I just need the engineering hammer. Pull this guy out. And did I do it right? I don't think I did it right, guys. Let's grab our hammer. Oops, not jammer, hammer. And grab that out. There we go. Let's see if that affects it. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I built it right.
No, just leave it.
Hmm. Oh. Says it must face downward. None of the. Oh, there we go. I got it to work. So you click on the center barrel to get that to work. But there we go. That's the industrial squeezer there. Looks like you plugged the power somewhere. Let's grab another point. Yep. Let's see. We should plug it here. Yep, that's where we get the power. So select our network, and that should have power now. Just like that. All right, so for here, we're looking to put this guy in. So we need the crusher. Okay, crusher. Let's see what's needed for this. Where's the recipe? Here we go. All right, so for the crusher, we need, I'm gonna put this away and move this up. All right, we need steel scaffolding. So we need 10 of these. We need 10 light engineering.
Just looking around.
10 and 9 hoppers. Okay. 8 steel fences. Okay. And 1 redstone engineering block. And I'm also going to need another point for power. And let's get this built. We're going to build this guy right next to this other one. Okay, so this is a 5x3 block. So we'll give this 2 spaces. So start here. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2. Skip 1. And there. And there. Next row up is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1 in the middle, 1 there, and red there. And scaffolding there, there, there. All the way around. There. Next one up is going to be all 9 hoppers. All in the center of this. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And I got to remember where to click on this one. There we go, right in the center. Now we have the crusher. And this guy goes here. No, but as you can see right here, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you don't get it connected right, it will not hook up. And there we go. Once it hooks in, click that, transfers power, and there we go.
Was cool.
I know that was.
I literally watched you build that.
And we grab a chest. We put the chest right at there, because when you crush stuff, it's going to immediately go out and it would just drop it there. But if you have a chest in front, it puts it into the chest. So we're going to come here because I need these guys. We're going to need more coal in there just in case. Grab another stack of those and stick them in. We're going to come here and chuck them. And that immediately starts crushing. And that's going to come out here. And now we be patient, guys. Alright guys, let's grab these out. We're going to come over here, and these go into here. There we go. Now we have graphite dust. So come here, and we're looking at smelting these. And I'm only going to smelt four for now. I'm going to smelt 4 of them for now. And I'll show you why.
This is like a whole... How do you do that? Just like your
Fly back over here.
Russian water. How would you do that? That's
And now we have a graphite bar. Stick that up there. Spread that out.
not paying attention to you.
Is that working? No.
Are you?
Alright. So I need 2 more bars. It's not going to work without all 3. So we need 8 of these guys. Let's stick 8 in there.
Machines here.
Okay. And come back here. Stick these into there. Make the 2 of those and stick those in there. Now it's working. It's going to use a ton of power to do this stuff, guys. But it has a ton of slots here. So we can go ahead and make a ton of stuff with this. So we need a more powerful power source than we have. What we actually need is going to be a lot of different stuff. But for now, we have this guy. And the whole point of getting this was to smelt this chrome down so we can make that chrome chicken. Now we have chrome. Put the chrome in the EMC. And just like that, we can now make the chrome chicken, which is going to require titanium and tin, not the nickel. So titanium and tin to make the chrome. Let's go back over here to our chicken area.
Chicken.
And now we have the chrome chicken done.
Wow.
We'll put the chrome chicken in here with constant tin. Might as well. Doesn't hurt anything. So the next thing is going to be Blitz Rod.
This is like a whole house, Daddy.
So we have the snowball already. We need to make the Blitz Rod, which is going to be a sulfur and a basalt rod, which we don't have either. The sulfur is going to be flint and gunpowder, which is sand and flint. So we need a sand chicken and a flint chicken. Let's see, sand. Let's see, and a flint.
Over here that makes trees grow.
So sand and flint. Come here, sand and flint. That will produce our gunpowder chicken. Next is going to be the sulfur, which is gunpowder. So this one, a Blitz Rod. So that was for sulfur. Yeah, that was for the sulfur. Is going to be flint and gunpowder. Okay. So for the basalt, we need blaze rod, which we have, and saltpeter, which we do not. Redstone and sulfur. So either way, we're going to need the sulfur chicken. So that's where we're going to be starting there. So let's go ahead and keep breeding chickens until we get what we need. Yeah, this is the Sky Odyssey pack from FTB. Has all sorts of machines and stuff. Has a whole quest list. It's really nice. All right. So I'm just going to finish this off. I think I got uranium somewhere in here. Maybe not. Alright, we're gonna put the uranium chicken in here.
I'm just gonna go eat.
Yep, there's also all three of the magics. We got Thaumcraft, Blood Magic, and I can't remember this one. Botania? Yeah, the chickens, they're interesting. It's from the Roost Quest, Roost Pack. They're interesting to use. Alright, I got the gunpowder chicken now. So gunpowder we need sulfur chicken, which is flint and gunpowder. So we got flint and gunpowder. Alright. It goes like this. Yep. We need at least 2 of these guys.
Nope.
They're really not. I like the resource trees better. In essence, anyway. Just because it's I don't have to keep going roundabout. With this, I do. I have to make other machines to make these. With the resource trees, you pretty much get what you get. It's not terribly hard to get each one, but to get some of the chickens, you have to make a whole set of blocks, like over there. I got the immersive engineering I had to do just to get the chrome chicken. Alright, so saltpeter is redstone and... Alright, I want to breed this chicken just so I don't have to make more. So I'm going to do that. I have a feeling I'm going to need more than what I got. And that's another annoying thing. Sometimes you breed them, sometimes you have to craft them. The breeding part's the easy part. The hard part is when you have to go crafting certain chickens. Like the tungsten here, I'm going to have to craft him. Steel and tungsten to make tungsten steel. The awakened draconium is going to be ender and draconium. And then awakened draconium ingot. So I got to get that going as well. So it's pretty much just going to be a pain all around. Oh, power. That's going to be these guys here from Thermal Expansion, the Steam Dynamos. They're the easiest and cheapest ones to set up right away. And so I set up a line of these guys, upgraded them to Resonant. Yep, Dynamos. I upgraded these guys to Resonant with the increased output dynamo power coil. And then I'm using the Flux Network, Flux Plug, and Flux Point to transfer the energy to each one so I don't have to keep building wires everywhere. Yep, just to make sure that I don't have to keep filling them back up, and that'll last for almost ever. I don't really have to replace too much of the power. Alright, that's the 2 saltpeters I needed. Or, sorry, 2 sulfur. Making the saltpeter. So I need a redstone chicken. One of these is redstone. There we go. Redstone. Alright, so those 2. Come on, what am I missing? Niter? Alright, how am I going to get that? Let's see, a pulverizer, just need, looks like sandstone. Okay.
No longer sure.
Sag mill. Looks like I have a better chance with the sag mill. So we'll do sand in a sag mill. Oop, too far. And I'm planning on making more advanced. And I happen to agree. I try to use Project D on just about everything. It makes life so much easier when you have to create a ton of different stuff. That's not creating. That's weird. What did I do? Oh, sandstone. Okay. That's my bad there. There we go. Alright. So, don't need that. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. We got sand waiting for niter to appear. Oh, that was fast. Put that in. And make this one. Oh, my day's been great. How's yours? Gun. No, it's not gunpowder, is it? No, it's redstone. Saltpeter. There we go. Now I don't need the saltpeter chicken anymore. Come over here and place it in the machine. It's good to hear. Alright, and I'll stick the gunpowder chicken in. Alright, so here we're going to need the saltpeter and a blaze rod. Got the blaze rod somewhere right here. Alright, blaze rod. Check. So just waiting for another saltpeter chicken to come out. This is the only problem. Well, this is one of the many problems I have with the chickens. The breeding process is super slow when you have one in, when you only have one in one of these slots. It goes faster when you have pairs, but it only goes up if you have it equal a number. Like you have 2 here, you can have 3 here, but it'll only go up by 2 instead of by 3. So we're sitting here at 1 speed. And that's really slow. I'm just trying to finish the chicken side of this quest, and then I'm going to be moving over to the seeds, so that way resource generation is out of the way. I'll do most likely, let's see, it's a tech expertise next, because this I just need to craft stuff, craft each of these machines, each parts. And that's a pretty straightforward process. I don't even need to use all of them. I just need to have them in my inventory. A lot of these I definitely won't be needing. Some of them I will, like the sludge refiner. We're going to need that. We're going to need the animal rancher. There's a lot of this stuff we need when we get down to there we go, fluid expertise. This stuff here. They have a little bit from everything. Yeah. And see, it doesn't even produce the same chickens. It's random. I'm sure there's a percentage on each one. And probably the rarer the chicken, the higher the percentage, or the lower the percentage rate. So sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But overall, I like the whole mod pack. It definitely ties everything together. This is actually where I learned to use most of the stuff that I like storage. I do not like this stuff from refined storage. I don't like refined storage at all. But that's because I'm used to using the AE2 storage system. And that's a lot easier for me to make and manage. And I don't know why that is, because it's pretty much the same thing, just different mods. But the AE2 stuff is just easier for me. So it's going up pretty slowly now. If I put the other chicken in, it speeds up to twice that amount. And then 3 chickens of the same amount would be 3 times as fast as 1. I mean, I guess it's just more of your personal preference. I like AE2 just because of I've never had an issue with the long range wireless, whereas with Refined, I've had nothing but issues when I go too far away from the machines. Like with because when I was playing with the Revelation, I think it's Revelations pack from FTB. Let's see. Yeah. So I learned about the Infinity Booster card. You place these into your wireless wireless crafting unit, and you can literally go anywhere on the map. And as long as you have these cards still in there, and we'll use these as time goes when you're using your terminal, but as long as you have these in there, it won't ever not work. And then what I would do is there's something that you can do if you have a ton of power is, I wonder if they have it on this. Yes, wireless connector, that is it. So the wireless connector and the wireless setup kit. So what you can do is you can use this at super long range. The longer it is, the more power it requires though. But you can use these to connect 2 of your terminals together. And I used it to connect probably like it was 5,000 blocks apart to connect 2 terminals so I can transfer blocks easier. All right, so let's go ahead and make this next one. This guy here, Blaze and Saltpeter. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I'm not even crafting with it. I should have just put it in there. I don't know why I used the gunpowder. But that's my personal preference. I'm sure you have reasons for why you like refined better. It looks like before I can complete the chicken quest, I am going to need to get started working with Draconic Evolution. I need the armor from there anyway so I can go defeat the dragon. And I might as well make the core and everything so I can get a power source. And that's what I'm saying. The AE2 stuff is pretty much the same thing. It's a little bit harder to build sometimes because you have to have those special machinery. And you can't connect it straight to the power source. You have to have an energy acceptor, and it gets kind of stupid sometimes. But, I mean, you get really what you're working with. And both of them have their ups and downs. Well, since I am here now, we might as well start with the environmental. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the draconic generators, honestly. In this mod pack, there is something called a Tardis Generator that will literally produce unlimited amount of power. I'll never run out ever. But that takes a lot of resources, and you need a lot of machinery to craft those resources. So you can't just do it right away. So I made a cheap little setup, and then I usually end up going with the environmentals for solar panels. These guys, solar array. I usually end up making these. Okay, so to make this, we're gonna need dyes. I can buy the green mushroom and the lime mushroom. Okay, so we gotta buy some mushrooms. So we need green and lime. Wrong button. Green. Okay, so grab one of each of these and a mortar. I think that's what it is. Is it? Yep. Just like that. Just like that. Now we got our dyes. Now we can make a litherite. Just like that. Alright. Alright, so next we get to try to make these. The interconnect's going to be the hardest part. That is done already. So we're going to be making that, and controller 1 for power generation. Yes, and I agree. That's why I like Project EX. It's so much easier to generate that stuff. All right, now I need void ore miner. So we're going to be making these three things. We need the litherite cell because we need to make this solar array, and the ore miner so we can mine ores. Now this is really nice here in sky blocks because there's nothing underneath. It goes straight down. I don't need to mine down to the bedrock, because with environmental tech you need to have a straight line from the machine to the bedrock to be able to get it to work. Alright, so we got that. We don't need to make that. We need to make this. So interconnect. So no matter what, we're going to need a black concrete. So that's going to be water in a transposer. Just grab one of those. Oops. Here. I'm going to make an interconnect, black concrete. And now we need the powder. I don't know if I have any black dye. I do not. So let's buy some. I'm pretty sure there's a mushroom I can get. Black mushroom. Let's see, right there, black dye. No, I don't want to put it, I didn't put a chicken up there. It's so weird. Alright, so come here, 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 and here. Now we have black concrete. So come over here to attach this to here. What was that? How did I get a cow here? Alright, I mean, there's 2 cows. That's really weird. Usually they don't spawn in. Alright, well, let's get this set up. So blue from the bottom, that's all I need. Put that in, and that's going to make concrete. Slow at the first. I could upgrade it, but I'm not really that worried about it. There we go. We have black concrete. We come here to make the interconnect. Oh. Almost. I gotta make the connector first. And then the interconnect. And then we just slap this all together for a litherite cell. Gonna need a stack of those. I can come here. We can just about make these. Alright. Looks like I'm missing lapis. Okay. Come back here and make this. Alright, that's the solar array controller. Next is going to be this guy. Come on. Just give me the laser lens. Don't need anything fancy. And then I need a diode. And I think that's it. There's that. We need one laser lens. And then we need laser cores. I think that's 3, but I'm going to grab 5 just in case. We're going to need tier 1 structure frames. Grab 2 stacks of those. Then we're going to need structure panels. And null modifiers for now. We'll make the better ones next time. But for now we'll use the null and structure panels. They're clear. I like the clear ones better. Alright, and now we just need the assembler. And of course, angel blocks. So let's start right here. Set that right there. Ore miner underneath, and just slap this together. The assembler automatically assembles it, so it's really nice. And once it says assembled, I can get off of that. The environmental tech is very useful if you can get some of this stuff right away. The only issue is right away you want to get the ore miner. And then something to power it. You can use anything, any sort of cheap device to power it. But this here, this setup, the solar array controller right on top of the ore miner is the best one. Because then the solar array always has enough power to run the ore miner. Doesn't really give you much more until you get to the higher levels. But even then, when you do higher level ore miners, you get what am I thinking? When you get to the higher level ore miners, you also get upgrades for speed, and that takes a lot more power. And I like using these chests so I'm not running pipes everywhere, but the ore miner just pulls ore out. And like I said, this core has to be straight down to bedrock. And on the skyblock world, you don't really have to worry about that. And there we go. We already have Certus quartz and redstone. And we can put those right into there as soon as we get them. Now this is going to take a while because that's not producing very fast. We need the next level, so I'm going to put some more power into that. And like I said, to begin with, this is actually a good setup to have. And there we go. That's powering up even more. So this will run a little bit, but not much faster. And I'll just keep putting our items into here. And this is where AE2 comes in handy, because then I can just import the items from the chest straight into the system, and it'll have all the blocks in there. And then if I needed to, I can pull them out. And one of the problems with Project E is that if I connect the personal or any of the higher levels, compressed or refined EMC links, it won't automatically learn the items that get sucked into there. So that's very frustrating. Looks like that's where my daughter died. I don't know how she managed to get in there, but she did. All right, so that's producing ore, so we can get the draconium. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't really need any of this stuff, but we can go ahead and put all this stuff back. For now, I'm not really using it. Looks like we got lapis ore and coal ore as new. And since I'm not using any of this stuff now, we're gonna trash it all. Yeah, I got all those chickens going. Maybe not the sulfur. Do I have a sulfur chicken going? I don't. Yep, I do. Okay, never mind. I can trash it. Let's see. Here we go. The salt rod chicken. So this one, I just now need a Blitz Rod, which needs another sulfur chicken. All right. Darn. So close. What do I need to do? And a compactor, huh? All right. Saltpeter niter. Okay. So I need the niter out. Put the niter into there. Probably more than one. Maybe 4. 2. Okay. And then compactor, we need 5 of those. I think I put the compactor right here. All right, let's let that work. All right. And these 2 chickens switch around to get the Blitz Rod chicken. And he's a baby, of course. That's right. Come here, take the seeds. Let's go ahead and fill it up. There we go. Now we have the Blitz Rod. Put that into there. Put you into there. Stack these guys. Sounds good. I mean, if you ever want to join this, I have I'm going to be putting my server code in my Discord channel. And yeah, it's getting pretty late here too. I'm going to be stopping here in probably about another 45 minutes. And still just working on chickens. All right, well that's working. Let's go check to see if I got what I'm looking for. No, we have not. So there is one ore that I absolutely have to be careful with. It's I can't remember what it is. It is very chill. I like this because as long as I don't make any caves or anything, I won't have any monsters spawn in. Like when we get to the bigger solar panels, monsters can spawn underneath, which is why I separate them, so no monster can actually harm me if they do spawn in. And I'll be making a mob spawning area where I'm going to kill a bunch of mobs because we're going to need the items and stuff from them. Not that I know of. I haven't had any ore explode on me, but there is one ore that catches the area around you on fire, and I can't remember what ore that is. It's from one of the mods, and the thing always makes me angry whenever I grab it. Especially in a sky world where it destroys almost half my floor. It's not a magma block. I can handle these just fine. It's something. Let's look at ore. See if that comes up with something. Those are standard ores. Let's see. Let's see. It might not be in this game. I just can't remember. I know in a couple of my Revelations world, I would make this machine and I would sit here and pull all this stuff out. And one time I pulled it all out and didn't know what was going on, and half my town that I built burnt down. The only time things are going to explode is when you're dealing with Tech Reborn and Industrial Craft 2. And that's only if you overpower the equipment. And then you also have, when we get to the Tardis Generator, if you overpower these guys by enabling surge mode and not putting a limit on it, these will explode. But to stop that from happening, I simply use the Draconic Evolutions relays. Those prevent it from exploding because it only allows certain amounts of energy. It could have been. There might be. I don't spend a lot of time with the magic systems. I really just don't like them. I've done all of them, and I find it very frustrating with Thaumcraft. I'm not very good with it. Personally, the only one that I do well, and that's because it's not so much of a magic as it is sort of it's a long crafting type of situation where it's not really so much magic, and that's the Botania. It's not that complicated, and you can set it up pretty simply. You can even automate most of it. Now, blood magic, that actually does get a little bit difficult right up until we get this from Deep mod. Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're playing something sort of similar to Revelations or maybe one of all the mods. I've played a couple of those, but the Digital Mob Analyzer is a blood magic add-on that can provide blood for the altar, so I don't have to. Makes it a lot simpler because I really dislike the fact that always have to start that mod by sacrificing a lot of my blood. It's very annoying. Anyway, yep, this is just going to keep producing ores. I can pull them out, and just about every ore is EMC compatible, as far as I know. And just like that, I now have ores. Oh, nice. Yeah, the only thing I really play on CurseForge right now is PokeHandcraft. Nice. Well, if you do anything with blood magic, I recommend the Deep Core, or the Deep Mob Learning. It really helps. Because I really dislike blood magic, because you have to sit there and use a sacrificial dagger on yourself to begin with, and that gets very annoying after a time. Especially if you kill yourself on accident. Still don't know how cows spawned in here. Never had that happen on a skyblock. I mean, it is what it is. I get free milk now. I don't have to make any milk. Alright, so we got that done. Right now we are waiting on the next tier of ore. Nice, nice. So I'm waiting for draconium and environmental. Okay, so this is the next one I need. It's in a Rhodium Crystal. The only way to receive this crystal is from the ore miners. Hey, thanks for the follow. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck here with environmental science until I get this crystal. And then I can move on by EMC, just plowing right through that. Makes it a lot easier. But yeah, this mod pack has quite a few mods in it. And I mean, it makes things a little weird when I go to the Nether and places like that, because the only place that really isn't affected is the end. But the Nether only has Nether fortresses and nothing else. There's no ground anywhere other than a Nether fortress. So right now I am waiting on draconium and the next level of that. I wonder. Pretty sure I can arc furnace this down to perfect. I can. But instead of waiting, we're gonna use the stuff we already made. Let's melt this down. I bought myself a pair of leggings, melted it down so we can get the draconium ingots. I remembered that we could do something similar to that. I've done it before. Alright, well, now let's go ahead and focus on draconic evolution. I kind of jump around a lot. It's pretty much what you have to do to get by, just until you get to the later levels when you have a little bit of everything. Okay, so if I remember this correctly, I need to make this. It's been a while since I did any hardcore draconic evolution stuff. It's 9 of these? 8 of these? I can't remember. Fusion crafting, basic crafting, energy core, Did I get another star? I do not remember. I do not have another star. Okay. How would I go about getting that? Oh, it's only 8? Okay. So another star, I'm gonna need the extraterrestrial matter. Okay, that's right. I was working on that at one point. And I think I deleted the units I was using. Yeah, I did. That's alright. I can make them again. I'm going to need soot-covered redstone. So I need to make simulation and loot fabricator. Because we're trying to make that. Yeah. Alright, I need a block of coal. Forgot what we were doing for a second. Redstones. Grab a stack of those. Let's see, we'll do it over in this corner. Looks like I'm gonna have to expand out again. Alright, so you just smack these on here like you were trying to mine it with it. Nice and fast. This gives us soot-covered redstones. There we go. And now we have the soot-covered redstone. So we come here. Simulation chamber is going to be this guy. So like that. And like that. And then like that. So I need the glass pane. Such a pain with the glass panes. It's really frustrating that that's not EMC compatible. Another one of these. And this. Okay. And let's, we're just going to set this up over here. We'll use a point there and there. And we'll grab a point out. Flux network point. Stick that right there. Connect it to our network. And these are now, well, one side's getting powered first. And then the other side will get powered as soon as this one's done. Yeah, I agree. Alright, so what I need now is our data modules. So I already picked these up and I already upgraded them to self-aware. I got a blaze and I got a wither skeleton. I don't really need the blaze out, but this is how many blazes I've killed while I've had this equipped. And then the same with this was 99. And I did that because I lost where my place was, because I got lost in the nether. And that's when I remembered about the cartographer. He's a little guy that'll follow us around and tell us our positions. Alright, now I need to grab polymer clay, come here and stick it in. And this is gonna run. And we're gonna get two things from here. We're either gonna get core and matter, or just matter. So there we go. And we can turn that into experience points as well. But I don't really need to. So that when you get the pristine matter, that's when this comes in handy. So from one pristine matter, I can either make 64 coal or 18 wither skulls. And just like that, we have 18 wither skulls. And then again, 18 more wither skulls. So now we're up to 36 wither skulls. I can create a ton of the wither skeletons. However, in this one, I actually don't need to. I need 4 of the hellish matter and an end stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the resource miner for the void ore. To get that end stone. Because I do not have the extraterrestrial matter to make that with. I wonder, did I get any of the end materials? It looks like I did, so I might just be able to use a sag mill. Oh, nope, that's not end. That's tungsten and peridite. Yeah, I don't have any of the end stones yet. You can always just wait for us to get it. Yeah, tungsten again. I still don't even have draconium. That's frustrating. All right. Oh well, we need another star. So, yeah, that's right. I was going to be making this guy. Just like that. I cannot spell today. Alright, structure panels, structure tier, laser lens, laser cores, and an angel block. And then I'm going to need the assembler. Alright, come here. Do the same thing again, place it here. Gonna be a little higher up. Don't really want it, but it'll work. And then I just build this. And as soon as it says assembled is true, we're good to go. Pull the angel block back, put the rest of this back in, and now I just need another point. And there we go. Oh, another ender chest. And that's going to start putting those in there. We've got mana infused ore. That's one of the ores that is not capable of being EMC formatted. But now I have gravel from this machine. This will keep going up and keep filling. I might as well make the AE2 storage devices now. Actually, I don't think AE2 is... sorry. Applied Energistics. I keep saying AE2, the abbreviation. So some of this stuff, most of this stuff is not capable of being EMC. It's very frustrating. So I'll have to set up the whole system again and all that stuff. So instead of doing that right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my fallback. And that's going to be storage drawers. Storage drawers has always been my fallback. And that's because I use the 2x2. And then that's followed by the max upgrade here. Yeah, that is very frustrating. And I agree, that is. The good thing is with this mod pack, the inscribers can actually be crafted. So that saves us a lot of time. If we go here to applied energistics, let's see, right here is these. These actually have to be crafted. So I could just craft it out of simple items like silicon and a diamond to make the inscriber pressed. Yes, and I agree. And then you still have to go through the process of actually inscribing stuff. But the better thing is, when you get to that point, you come here to this mod, and they have a better inscriber, the advanced inscriber. It really helps out with automation. Alright, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and just... that didn't work out so well. Let's see if I can't just rotate these. Looks like I can. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I agree. It does help out a lot when it is faster. And I just am very impatient when it comes to stuff like that. I can make the system automated, but it takes a lot of configuring to do it that way. With this, the new mod, it actually makes it a lot easier because you can lock certain components into their places so they can't be taken out, only added more in. All right, let's apply the upgrades. This is going to pretty much give these an unlimited storage. I've never actually been able to max one of these out, even with a cobblestone generator going full force. This is one of the reasons why I like storage stores. The only issue I have with it is it gets kind of clunky when you have a lot of items. And I usually tend to get up there on items rather quickly because of the resource generations I got going on. All right, there we go. Here we need item ducts. Yeah. Actually, I got better item ducts. We don't need these anymore. I just need the servo out of here. We need the resonant one. That way it pulls the most out the fastest. But right here I have item ducts. I kind of went crazy on the item ducts. I didn't want to ever actually make any more. And I figured that was going to be my best option. So do that with the servo there and turn it on. And now that's going to suck all those items out. Yep. And these item ducts are a lot faster than the other ones, and they're not EMC compatible, so it is very frustrating. But there we go. It's the start of our resource generation. And that's just a start. Let's see, we got marble, limestone, cinnabar, netherrack, coal, gravel, red sand, brownstone. Brownstone? I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, podzol, soul sand, stone. So we're just sort of waiting for an end stone to pop in here. And we're waiting for the other stuff we need. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we had to check on our chickens. More Blitz Rod chickens, so at least that'll speed up. There we go, that'll go a lot faster now. We're at 6. So we're at level 7. Oh yeah, in case you didn't see before, I have this set up to a personal EMC link to pump out seeds. Whenever these use them, it pumps it out and throws it into here. So that way they're never empty. And I can keep breeding until these are full. Once they're full, it doesn't matter anymore. Alright, let's go to the trash can. Throw away the stuff that we don't really need. Put that away. And I can put these away until we're ready to use them. Alright, that's Blitz and Basalt to get Blitz Rod. Wait. Snowball Blitz Rod. Why did I put him in there? I'm not going to get anything out of that. Oh, jeez. We've been waiting on something that wasn't going to happen. So I should be getting that server information up tomorrow morning before I head into work. You're more than welcome to jump on. I won't be able to let you onto the team that I'm on until I get on. I will be getting on about the same time tomorrow night. So that would be about 8 o'clock my time. So it's now 9:30, so all right, we got Snowball, Blitz Rod, another Snowball. But yeah, I will definitely be getting that up, and you can definitely take a look around. You can join your own team and get started. Looks like we got the Blitz Rod, and that's the end of that quest. Next is going to be the Tungsten Steel and the Awakened Draconian. So I'm going to put this in there to reproduce him. But yeah, come back over here. We got more ores going in. See, that one is a sponge, dimensional shard, grass, and diorite. I'm going to need to put more boxes up at this rate. I should be fine until tomorrow. I'll worry about it then. But yeah, I think... Oh, what am I thinking? I completely forgot to update my Project EX. Well, it would help if I put the @ symbol in there. Alright. Let's see. That was number 9, looks like. 9, yep. So we're doing number 10. And then I can work my way all the way up to number 13 from this. So we need to make green. I can make yellow. I'm just going to do all of these, because I'm pretty sure I can manage these now. Yeah, all the way up to white. Good. Can I do the next one? I can. And then I could almost do the clay. Almost. I'm really close to the clay matter. Or the fading. Yeah, nope, that's clay. I'm really close to the clay matter. Alright, so we're on number 10. Do that. That. Do the compressed. And I agree. It is definitely worth it. But what I find is the most useful is the final star. And I agree, that's exactly what I was saying. Definitely useful. There's number 10. Number 11. Just about there. Now this is the only frustrating thing. I wish there was a way I could just like automate this process so I don't have to keep clicking. But I mean, this is a lot faster than having to try to pull it out of the system and doing it all by hand. It's number 12 and number 13 is where I'm at. So I'm close to the max already. I'm not really doing anything except, you know, leaving it alone. There I go. One number 13. All right. Let's see. What else am I going to do while we wait? So I am waiting for an end stone, some ore with end stone, or the next level of environmental science stuff, so I can move on from there. We can't finish the chickens completely until I get draconium done. I can do the tungsten steel on half the seeds, but I'm going to be falling short on the nether star. We could do draconium, endurium, we could do the iridium. We actually lucked out by getting in one of the loot chests a wither skeleton seed. We can do all these seeds except for the nether star. And max infernium, that's crazy level, and I don't think there's any real use for it. Bioreactor and infernium essence itself, like, it's not even really worth it. It's just there for that quest, for the completion. But we'll do it anyway just because it's there. I don't know, actually. Let me check. Is it just immersive petroleum, or is there another name for it? I think it's just immersive engineering, though, it looks like. Yeah, looks like it's just immersive engineering all the way down. But I mean, what does that mod add on? Is there some, what else does it do? Oh, I see. And that would require oil. No, and that's part of the problem here. Because there's nowhere for oil to spawn in. Yeah, I think that's why they didn't include that in this one. I mean, I can build out, but the problem then is, can I make oil? I can get plant oil, and that's going to be the closest thing to oil you can get. You can get that from a squeezer. So yeah, that's why that one's not included on this mod pack. That makes sense though. Looks like I got packed ice. That's going to be useful for the oh god, I can't think of it now. Tardis Generator. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a look at that now. So the machine blueprint, that's for the Tardis Generator. This thing is absolutely massive. Let's see, can I get a good picture of it? So this here is what it's going to look like, sort of. It doesn't actually look like this. It's really weird. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It has quite a few layers. It goes from -17 to 18, so it's a 35 layer device. It requires this many items. It's a monster. But like I said, this thing can produce energy. And it's not just made to produce energy, it's also part of, yeah, it's a very big generator. But this also produces some of the end game stuff that you need to be able to get to the dimension. I can't remember what it is now. Here, Dimension X. I have yet to be able to get there. I always end up quitting well before I get there, just because it gets annoying with some of this stuff. Like, you can spawn a cow, clay matter, and hemoplasm cell. This is something I actually managed to do. And you got to make all of these different items and combine them all in. And that's just that one. The rabbit, clay matter inside of the tier 5 blood altar. Squid, it's going to be the empower, clay matter again. And that's how you get a squid with a premium sour cell in there. Polar bear. Like, all this stuff is going to be super expensive to get. The blaze, you got all these chaotic cores to spawn in. It's nuts what you need. And then this is the reason why I've never been able to make it, because of infusion crafting from Thaumcraft. Like I said, I am not good at Thaumcraft at all. But that's how you spawn in the pig. You got to get all this stuff in there, and I draw a loss when it comes to Thaumcraft. Like, I can do all the rest of this stuff no problem. The completionist, I get about 90% of the way there, and then I get held up by Thaumcraft. I can't get that done. It holds me back. Yeah, Thaumcraft is the one that kills me. But here, I think I can set this in the world. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Yeah. I didn't stay. There we go. So this is how big the base of this machine is. And like I said, that's just when you're rendering the model so you can build this thing. Once you have it up, it's actually not bad at all. But when you're trying to render the model of all 35 layers all at once, but yeah. So the problem with this is, if you're not careful and you don't have all your items, you go too far away to pick up more items, then you come back to it, your whole thing's gone. And then you try to lay it down again, and it'll lay down just the base layer. So you'd have to start all over, or you have to go to this and go up each level to figure out what is going where, how it's placed, and all that fun jazz. All the way up to the top. It's nuts. But yeah, that's what I'm eventually working my way towards, just for power generation purposes. But by the time I get there, I will have already killed the Ender Dragon, because we're going to need Awakened Draconium for some of that, and so we definitely need to kill him first. Let's see, do I got an endstone yet? Any endstone at all? No. That's frustrating. Oh well. Alright, what's another way I can create this? And there's no other way to create this. So I'd have to try to get an Enderman data. Wither data. Can I get the Wither Star yet? Nope, that requires the extraterrestrial. Well, I definitely would love to see you here all the way through. For now, I think I'm going to be calling it a night. I am exhausted and I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I can't guarantee that I'll be on at about 8, but overall, my plan is to get on as close to 8 as I can. But like I said, I do got to go for quite a drive. I'm actually going to put, if you want to head to the Minecraft server, I'm going to put the IP in there in my Discord. So you can head there and join the server real quick if you wanted to, or you could just wait for tomorrow. But either way, that's where it's going to be. And like I said, I'll have to be on to accept you onto the team so you can work over here. Well, I guarantee that I will be on tomorrow. But yeah, definitely be on tomorrow. But as to exactly the time, around 8-ish, just because I have a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I made some decent progress today, and hopefully we can make it to the end next time, so I can kill that darn dragon. Alright, that's going to be it. I appreciate you following and chatting with me this entire time. It's been fun. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow then.